Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on division of whole numbers. In simple terms, division involves breaking up a given number into smaller parts. Sometimes the given number can be broken up so that there is no remainder. Example 1. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. That is, we're dividing 6 into two parts, so each part equals 3. Example 2, 24 divided by 3 equals 8. We're dividing 24 into 3 parts, so each part is 8. Example 3, 45 divided by 3 equals 15. So that's one way of doing division, and here is another way. 5 divided into 55. That is, we're breaking 55 up into 5 parts. 5 divided into 5 goes once. 5 divided into 5 goes once. So the answer is 11. So when you break up 55 into 5 parts, the answer is 11. Example 5. 3 divided into 693. 3 divided into 6 goes twice. 3 divided into 9 goes 3 times. 3 divided into 3 goes once. Example 6. 4 divided into 8,408. 4 into 8 goes twice. 4 into 4 goes once. 4 into 0 goes 0. And 4 into 8 goes twice. So these are very, very simple ways of doing division when there are no remainders and everything is very straightforward. Let's see what happens on the next page. Here is another way of doing division. It is slightly more involved than the previous examples, but it's a very straightforward strategy, and let's go through it slowly. 3 divided into 7 goes twice. Now we know the 3 2s are 6, so there must be one left over. So this is how we find out what's left over. We multiply the 2 by the 3, which gives us 6. And we put the minus sign there. So 7 take away 6 gives us 1. So there's our remainder. That's the remainder there. So when 3 divides into 7 twice, because 3 2s are 6, you have a remainder of 1. We bring that 2 down, we carry it down, and we make a 12. See there? We make that 12. 3 into 12, so we divide 3 into 12, goes 4 times. And that goes evenly, because 4 3s are 12, and when we do our subtraction, we have no remainder. Then we bring down the 6, and we divide 3 into 6, which goes twice, and that's the answer there. 2 times 3 is 6. We do the subtraction. 6 minus 6 is 0, because there was no remainder. And the last thing we do, we bring down the 9, and 3 into 9 goes 3. 3 3s are 9. We do our subtraction. Sorry, there should be a subtraction sign there. 9 minus 9 gives us 0. This is a very simple strategy, and if we practice it, I would say 2 or 3 times, then we'll get the hang of it and we won't have any trouble. Let's have a look at the next one. Now, I don't have the arrows down here. I'm just going to let you imagine that here we have the arrows. 5 divided into 7,320. 5 into 7 goes once. 1 times 5 is 5. We do our subtraction to find a remainder of 2. Here's our imaginary arrow here. So we bring down the 3. 5 into 23 goes 4. 4 5s are 20. When we do the subtraction, we have a remainder of 3. We bring down the 2. There's our imaginary arrow. 5 into 32 goes 6. There's our 6. 6 5s are 30. We do our subtraction to find the remainder of 2. And lastly, we bring down the 0. 5 into 20 goes 4. There's the 4. 4 5s are 20. We do the subtraction and no remainder, so the answer is 1,464. You can also solve very simple problems doing division. Now here is a very straightforward problem which involves sharing. And normally when we use the word sharing with respect to mathematics, some type of division could be involved. Example 8. There are $1,568 to be shared between 4 people. How much money does each person receive? So there's your 1,568. We're going to divide it 4 ways. That we're going to share it amongst 4 people. 4 into 15 goes 3. 3 fours are 12. We do our subtraction and find out there is a remainder of 3. We bring the 6 down. 4 into 36 goes 9. 9 fours are 36. When we do our subtraction, we get a remainder of 0. We bring the 8 down. 4 into 8 goes twice. 2 fours are 8. When we do our subtraction, no remainder. So each person receives $392. Here is a typical problem regarding cricket. You can use it for any sport, really. Example 9. A batsman scored 1,125 runs in 9 innings. What is the average number of runs for each innings? So we divide 9 into 1,125. 9 into 11 goes once. 1 times 9 is 9. We do our subtraction. 11 take away 9 gives us 2. That's our remainder. Bring the 2 down. 9 into 22 goes twice. 2 times 9 is 18. 22 minus 18 is 4. That's the remainder. Bring down the 5. 9 into 45 goes 5. There's your 5. 5 nines are 45. Do your subtraction. No remainder. So the average for each inning is 125 runs. Now I have mentioned something in earlier videos, and please excuse me if I mention it again, and I apologise to you and your teachers if I'm harping about this. But when you have a very good knowledge of your tables, that is your times tables, this stuff becomes so easy. It is automatic and there's no challenge involved. All you have to do is just get used to the routine, the strategy we're using, and a knowledge of tables makes it so easy.